you get what you needed today?
All right, I think we're ready.
All right, are we getting ready?
We are ready. Clink the glasses. Oh, you have real glass, actually. You can do it.
Oh yeah, sugar.
There you go.
I'm going to sit in the shade, John. I'm not sitting next to David because I don't like you.
Would you like my sunglasses?
Just like David more.
I want to be in the shade, not in the sun.
Yeah, how's that going to be for me?
Pete, so we're ready. Hi everyone, I'm Jim Bob. I'm a non-writer.
Hi, Jim Bob. That's right.
We feel your pain.
I was so designated on July 17th of 2017, and those things that I have chosen not to write include essays, short stories, novels, and plays. But I choose to call on my higher power, and with your help as well, I'll try to make it through now this third session of the John Dufresne Summer Writers Workshop - Experimental. First, a couple of announcements. I received a call from the proprietor of the Alley Cantina. Last night was karaoke night, and apparently someone in the class left 2 books at the Alley Cantina, Bartlett's Familiar Quotations, and one that the proprietor had trouble getting the title right. He thought it said, "A Truth That's the Real Lie." He said, no, maybe that's not it, but if it is, I think my third wife wrote it. He said, no, it's a lie that's the real truth. And he said, I might like to keep that book, and so if whoever owns Bartlett's and the book are willing to trade, I'll give them The Art of the Deal for... And I said, well, huh?
You have several copies of that, do you?
I have one copy. One must know one's enemy. At any rate, the second announcement has to do with those, especially directed to those who fled the Kachina.
Here we go. Oh, you guys.
Our new next door neighbors pulled up about an hour and a half ago in a 1999 Mercury Marquis that's been hand painted. Hand painted with, and we met the man and his wife. He says it's been hand painted 14 times on this particular car. It's striped in red and blue and of course white, but it is hand painted and has a set of longhorns on the hood.
Yep.
On the side it says, "Drink a Bud Light by the dawn's early light."
This is true. I saw it. Oh, dear God. Are they in our room, our former room?
No, on the other side.
Oh, okay.
And on there's a sign in one of the windows that said, "You must feel secure in life to ride in this car." So, for those who fled the Kachina, this is what you're missing out on. And yes, you may conclude or jump to the conclusion that the set of longhorns does signal that yes, these people are from Texas. That concludes the announcements, and so it's my pleasure to introduce the person who will introduce our special guest tonight. But first, let me perhaps add an addendum to last night's introduction of the person who will make the introduction of our special guest, and that is, whereas I described it as being, as mirroring, way above me, perhaps I should have added as well that I was definitely hearing the reading overmatched. Teddy?
Yes. If you've ever had 100 or more rejections, letters that you sent to agents, querying about various things you have ready to be published, knowing that they're worth a large contract from a well-known publisher, and yet still managed to continue writing. You know where I was about 2 3/4 years ago when I went to Women Writing the West in Golden, Colorado. And it was there that I had the good fortune to meet Liz Trupin-Tulli. She presented herself to me after I'd finished reading. I had the opportunity to read there, shook my hand and asked me would I like to have dinner with she and this other woman. And I said, well, sure. And because she had mentioned that she was an agent, and of course my eyes lit up because I was yearning, obviously, for an agent. Well, I got more than an agent. I have a friend, and I want to tell you just a bit about Liz. You read her bio, so you know her professional history, but I can tell you that she is a professional. She is extremely knowledgeable in her profession, and she is quite forthright. She will not tell you something that is not what she believes to be the truth, and will tell it to you straight. And I think that's an important quality in someone to whom you entrust your work. And because of those qualities, I think she'll be able to give everyone additional insights, more than they have other than the rejections they receive, about agenting and dealing with agents and what agents do for us as writers. So with that, Liz.
We're going to adjust this a little bit because
Okay.
we're afraid the brightness is going to.
Just don't lift on that part. That's glue gun, buddy.
Duh.
So which way
Yeah,
do you want
because
to go?
it's. Oh, wait,
Well,
just
we-
shift it that way. Actually, I don't know
Oh,
whether
no?
we should. Oh, yeah, okay. Because the sun is right
Oh,
there.
it's still going to be there. Let's see.
So she comes to you.
I think if we
just
come a
right-
little, I mean, if we go right to the edge,
Okay.
You could angle it towards the back of the sun.